What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've been between work days, sick days, and rainy days. It's been hard to do much of anything. Um, I did take a job while I'm in New Orleans, just to help me keep going. I did go to the Bonnet Car spillway the other day. It's a spillway that goes from the Mississippi River to Lake Pontchartrain, and basically it was built in the 1930s just to help with flooding and everything. And since it was built, it's been open now 13 times. 3 of those times were in the last 3 years. So it's getting definitely more and more frequent. With climate change, there's a lot more rain to the north and a lot more snowfall during the winter to the north. And when the snow melts in the spring, it all comes down the Mississippi to New Orleans. Mississippi River is really, really high right now, so they open the spillway. The reason that's kind of a sucky thing is also along the Mississippi River, historically, there have been large plants and factories and everything built along the Mississippi. Because it's a readily available source of fresh water for, cooling, or for mining, for slurries to pipe things from mines to factories, whatever. But also, as soon as something is made, it can be put onto a barge and then transported basically from north to south U.S. or internationally through Louisiana and through New Orleans. But that means that since the river flows south, all of the toxins from all of those factories, any spills, any accidents, and normal human behavior, everything goes down the Mississippi, and it is the most concentrated when it hits the Mississippi Delta and the marshlands. And the marshlands and the wetlands help to kind of clean it up a little bit. But we're getting to the point now with more and more plants, plastic plants, oil, phosphate, and then there's agricultural plants and everything too, both along the Mississippi, that it just gets worse and worse and worse every year. And now with climate change providing more rain and precipitation in general, all that gets washed down, and it's too much for the Mississippi to handle and not spill into populated areas, so they have to open the spillways. But that means that all of that nasty stuff goes into Lake Pontchartrain before it goes into the Gulf. Lake Pontchartrain does have some a good bit of wetlands in it too, but it's not as good for filtering out all that stuff. And since it's a lake, a lot of the water sits and sits and sits, so it accumulates more than it flows through, and it just makes the lake worse and worse. It's similar to Lake Okeechobee in Florida. All of the stuff from Orlando coming down through the rivers to Lake Okeechobee and then being held in Lake Okeechobee, and that makes that more and more toxic, which produces the blue-green algae and all that nonsense. But it is just worthy to note, it's been raining a lot, and that's something that kind of goes along with it, so I figured I'd share. I went to the spillway, but I couldn't actually get any footage of it because it's not available to the public, because it would be a prime spot. Any kind of vandalism would be potentially catastrophic, I'd imagine. But I just wanted to make a video and say hi to y'all, all my Planeteers. It's been. I've mostly been working the last couple of weeks, and every day I have off, it's just been a awful rainy day. So I just haven't gotten much active stuff done. I've been doing a lot of writing and a lot of research to pass the time and keep things going. I'm really trying to get into coding so I can help my website out a little bit, because I know it doesn't look very good, but hopefully I'll get a better website at lieutenantplanet.com coming soon. I have some ideas with what I want to do. I just need to get it there. Mostly just cosmetic things, but also some user interface things and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I'll be writing Lieutenant Slug here this week. I know I'm a little bit late on that. But yeah. Real quick, also wanted to note, in 2 weeks, I will be going to the Climate Reality Conference in Atlanta. And there, I'm hoping to learn a lot and network a lot and get some real good resources to use for future use. And after that, I will be headed west. My short-term goal was to get to Portland, and I will be on my way to Portland after that. I'm hoping to stop. I'm going to go along the southern border of the United States. I'm hoping to stop and see some friends in Nogales on the Mexican border, and then go up the California coastline. Hopefully I can get some pretty cool pictures and videos, nature-wise, while I'm going through there. And then I'll end up in Portland by May at the latest. And then I'm gonna settle down in Portland for a while and explore the Northwest. I've never seen the Northwest or been to the Northwest at all. So I'm gonna settle down there for a while, get a part-time job, and then go exploring, camping. I've always wanted to do that in the Northwest, so this is my chance. So I'll be settling down there for a while, and hopefully I'll have a lot more awesome content from that side, from the opposite side of the United States from where I've always been. I grew up in Florida. I've always been in Florida pretty much, except for a couple years stint in Tennessee and North Carolina. I'm really looking forward to being in the mountains, the real mountains. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll make a video while I'm at the Climate Reality conference, kind of share that experience with y'all too. But yeah, keep an ear out, keep an eye out. It's coming. P.S. While I'm traveling west, I will be planting all of your trees. All of my tree hugger patrons, I will be planting your trees. You will each be individually notified when your tree is planted and where it is and all that stuff. So keep an eye out for that too. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do like some guerrilla tree planting, and that's super exciting for me. And hopefully it is for you too, because that's why you're tree huggers. I'm gonna be basically like a modern Johnny Appleseed.